Hello, everybody. It's just in case of American Newscape, joining our friend and media personality Jerry Maldonado, back for another installment of Meatball Therapy. Hello, Jerry. Welcome back to American Newscape, fresh from your mother's meatballs.
Yes, and you are the most unprepared meatball I've ever met in my life.
I am.
You got, we're still fiddling with sound going into the pre-show.
Yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah, mom sauce. It sticks to the ribs and the stomach and everything else for crying out loud.
all right. Hey, Jerry. Tonight we're talking about manipulation matters. Jerry, what's happening? What's happening with manipulation?
Well, first off, I want to give a shout out to my fellow left-handers. It's National Left-Handers Day, man. So to all you guys who got a right like this, and a lot of markers have been on these hands for many moons, man. Kudos to us. Very underrated. But yeah, I mean, I'm calling for discrimination because in high school everything was made right-handed. And I don't know if you recall that. I mean, to me, I had a right. It was terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll get to my point here.
Yeah, but you survived, and your parents didn't tie your armor behind your back, so you had to use your right hand.
Nah. I was traumatized by it though, honestly. And I'm off. I'm off my books now, so I'm a little bit shorter. It was starting to get a little wobbly in my chair. I don't want to fall over during the broadcast. But let's see, manipulation matters. Wow. I mean, it's a topic that very few people look into. We all talk about purpose. We all talk about, oh, I got to reach my goals. But what do you have to do per se to get to that pinnacle in life? And this is what I ask people all the time because they'll ask me that question. I come back with another question. What do you have to do? Well, media does it all the time. Let's see, Nazis did it, as part of their structure. Newspapers do it, even if they're still around in print or online. They manipulate our thought process with their own belief system. What I'm talking about manipulating matters is you actually manipulate energy, which creates matter. You're molding it to fit your narrative. And a lot of people have a hard time understanding that. But to me, it was my cornerstone to my transformation was manipulating the old belief system that I had and was taught by to create who I am today. It sounds so techy, but it's a deep reflection of what kind of energy you're sending out every day and what kind of person you are that have been taught to be. And once you realize how you were taught, you realize how you just have to be the energy that you want to create. That's the manipulation part. I almost didn't say it right. That's the manipulation part that I'm talking about as far as energy goes. You're just submitting a different you, and the universe or life per se is responding to that.
Well, absolutely. And another way to put it is altering your thought process. I mean,
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was missing in there, Meatball. You are on point, man. Exactly. Thought is energy. And the different thoughts you're sending out, you just manipulated the core belief system of yourself. And by doing that every day and constituting that life that you want, indeed, it's just you are manipulating that malleable form of energy that we are. And most importantly, the thoughts that you're thinking, you're creating neural pathways. You're creating a whole different narrative of you. Look at the media. Look what they do every day. They want you to believe in something. So they have this shiny object over here on my right hand side saying, look at this, believe this. And they keep redoing that in repetition. Therefore, you start believing through that. I'm just saying your goals are the same way. You keep doing that every day with what you want to have be in you. You start reflecting on that, thinking about that, acting upon that. You can only become that. That's the manipulation of energy to fit your narrative.
and that's why we always say control your own narrative. Absolutely. Control your own narrative because people that fall prey to manipulation drink the Kool Aid.
Ooh, Kool-Aid. Yeah. We put a touchy subject on that one, didn't we?
Well, better
Yes,
than,
God, the media are experts at that, aren't they?
well, they are. They are. And they have lots of purposes to do that. They can be motivated to do that to us, to manipulate us, to mold our thinking and our thought processes.
Yes.
But
Yeah, you.
other times they do it selfishly because when we grew up as kids, Jerry, and we would
Ah,
watch TV on Saturday mornings, all it was this toy commercial and this toy commercial. And what they were telling
yeah.
us is, hey, when your parents wake up, tell them that you must have this toy.
Talk about manipulation 101. My goodness. You got the hierarchy of television at the time telling us how to act and think. But honestly, I can concur on a lot of that. But Saturday mornings were just fun, fun, fun. There wasn't the indoctrination per se as television has become now. Believe in this narrative or there's going to be problems. um, People have to grasp their own sort of thinking, their own way of thinking, and a lot of people are getting that. We say here all the time in America's Newscape, I do on America's Mentor, you start thinking your own way, you start creating your life your own way. But you got to get past the morass of media and stop immersing yourself in what they're trying to tell us. We already know what's going on in the world. We already know it. We don't need a perspective or a narrative that's going to push it even further. So we start actually believing a lot of it that's not even happening. And when you grasp hold of your own thought process, you start taking command and control of that. You start manipulating the energy to fit your narrative. It's not being selfish. Selfish is not how you live, but telling others how to live. It kind of sounds like the media. It kind of sounds like what they did in the wars. It kind of sounds like, communism, socialism, all these different, how should we say, titles per se. But you need to focus, meaning people out there, on themselves and their person, because that's what they're going to attract in their life. You start believing what the news is telling you all the time, you're going to start becoming that.
Well, and I think you need to judge if it's actually news. Because this term talking heads, and I think that term was developed because it was just people that were running off of the mouth.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You
I scan, and you and I scan news in every platform every day, not for ideas, but for patterns. We're seeing what these people are doing. We're seeing how they're doing, and we base our market on that. As our role as professionals in the media and what we do. We just want to push a narrative that's conducive to people's thinking that will help them grow. You
absolutely.
have other people out. You have other people out there that are doing it to control them. And this is the inner civil war that people deal with every single day. And hopefully, it's programs like this to help people realize you can change everything just by a flip of a switch of your. I didn't. And there you go. A flip of a flip of the switch of your thinking. Hence your paradigm, your compass, where you're focusing your energy. And if you do that constantly, you're going to reap the rewards of it constantly.
Oh, absolutely. If you get up every morning with that purpose, you'll get better and better at it as each day passes.
But indeed, the purpose has to have, how should we say, a guide to get to your purpose. And how do you guide your purpose? By living in it, by being the energy, by manipulating the energy around you, by changing your thought process only of that purpose. I was given a challenge. I'm sorry, I wasn't given. I'm taking a challenge, a 6-month challenge. I know it sounds so, you know, passe to some people, but to me, it's my life. A 6-month challenge to only be my goal in every facet and whatever I'm doing every day. And I'm taking notes as I go along to pass along on my show of my progress to manipulate the energy around me to enhance that and to see the results and document the results because people like the proof in the pudding kind of thing. And it's been an amazing week of manifesting that goal or those goals, plural, of what I'm accomplishing. And I love sharing that on my show as far as how you can grow from what you know.
I'm absorbing that, growing from knowing.
I, I lost your meatball. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. We're not, I'm going to get that screen. Remember that screen that came up, the rainbow?
Yeah, how is that growing going?
Yeah. That's what we do. We improvise on everything. Oh my God. Script out the
Yeah,
window. We just
yeah.
kind of go with the flow, man. No editing here.
No,
No
absolutely.
A. No AI, no airplanes, no fictitious people, none of that stuff. It's all just bare bones. Oh, did I say something bad again? I did.
Did did you?
You're gonna have to bleep it out, or we're gonna be in trouble.
Nah, I'm sure it'll slide on by. You know,
Okay, okay.
in assessing the,
Imaging.
assessing where you are and assessing the manipulation and manipulating factors around you is going to help everybody start to take control of their lives.
Well, it's simply put, it's just you changing your energy. And manipulation has always been used like the narcissist and blah blah blah. I don't. All you're doing on a good level of manipulation is you taking control of what you're sending out every day compared to what you were sending out every day. This is that, and these are the laws of the universe, the laws of nature that were given to us. This is the natural effect of life: is you just pushing your own narrative every day, and you start attracting things and people to fit your narrative. You don't got to chase anything anymore. You don't have to fight, hustle, grind, and beat the crap out of somebody to get what you want. You be that. You manipulate the energy. You omit the energy of who you are, and you're going to bring all that to you. And I've watched that over the past decade of my transformation, not realizing I just changed my energy of what I was emitting every day.
Well, Jerry, share with us some tips that you've picked up during your quest or this, what was it, 6 month challenge?
Oh, as far as what I've been doing every day. Oh God, they got the thought, word, and deed mantra out there. Oh, thoughts, word, and deed create your reality. I'm just doing the deed. In other words, I'm acting the part the best I can, as much as I can. You want the love of your life. You've got to start emitting the love inside of you of life. You want the success, you've got to start acting successful as much as you can, no matter the situation. Gratitude plays a part in it. All these simple factors that create a powerful recipe or component to create that new narrative, but you have to do it repetitiously. We've been taught to think negatively. We've been taught to think one way repetitiously. Transformation is just a repetitious process of what you want to have, be, and do every day. Therefore, you can only create what you want to have, be, and do every day.
Wow. Why don't you leave us with a final thought and we'll get out of here, Jerry?
I just did.
Okay, I like that. I
Oh,
like
no,
that.
I'm kidding.
Have, do, and be, and what, and
Be,
avoid.
have, do, and all these other factors involved. But to manipulate, you have to initiate. You have to be the energy that you want. And life is going to naturally conform to fit your narrative.
Well, even from Romper Room, you wanted to be a doobie. You want to be a doobie.
He comes up with these topics that give me that trigger flashbacks of me sitting on the floor on Saturday morning eating my Fruit Loops, man, with a gallon
Yeah,
of milk next to me.
yeah, but I believe Mrs. Lukian saw Jerry in her mirror all the time.
And then Wonderama came on after that. Now we're really getting into the old days, man. We gotta
Not-
wait. I'm gonna adjust my antenna. Wait, I'm losing signal.
all right. Thanks, Jerry. Hey, everybody. This has been Just in Case and Jerry Maldonado bringing you Meatball Therapy. Thanks for joining us. Remember, additional information and links are provided in this video's read more. Today's the day to subscribe to this channel. Please learn more about Jerry Maldonado when time permits.